Hi there guys, it's Martyn here, and welcome back to another instalment of the Now Review. And for today's episode we're looking at another triple whammy of albums today. I know, twice in a row, how uncanny. But we're taking a more relaxed approach as we're going to be taking a look at albums focusing on classical music. Specifically, now that's what I call classical, now that's what I call relaxing classical, and now that's what I call classical again, I suppose. We're going to take a look at these in the order they were released, so in that note we will start with this one, which came out in 2011, and this is the original, now that's what I call classical.
For the first time ever, now that's what I call classical.
So let's take a look at the front, a lot of white and gold, I guess that embraces classicalness, I suppose. It looks very flashy. This is unique, not many nows full stop did this, especially, well, they did in the early days, but this one has pictures of various artists that you'll find on these discs here, featuring Luciano Pavarotti, Andrea Bocelli, Katherine Jenkins, Andre Rieu, Alfie Boe, and many more. And this is only 2 discs, unlike many spin-offs, this is only 2 discs, not 3. There's your spine, so they've put it in a standard jewel case, and this seems to be in association with Decca Records as well, who has a long history with classical music. The greatest stars, the biggest hits. Let's have a look. So, scanning down here. Now, classical music isn't initially my forte. From Quest for Camelot. Who remembers Quest for Camelot? What, a very forgotten movie from the 90s, but that song, The Prayer, everyone remembers that one. So classical music is something I wasn't overly familiar with, but I know a lot of stuff when you hear it, and there's some like modern songs on here, like reinterpreted for, you know, classic styles. For example, you've got the Philharmonic, or Philar from Prague, you know, Prague Orchestra doing My Heart Will Go On. You Raise Me Up is on here by Aled Jones, of course not like the original pop version, and CD2, Katherine Jenkins, Alfie Boe, Joe McKeldry, 3 tenors. So as you can see, like, they've also done a lot of songs adapted into that style, or they've taken adverts. Look at that, Zadok the Priest, made famous by the P&O Ferries TV ad, etc, etc. Finishing with Somewhere by Il Divo from West Side Story. Again, a more classical take on something a bit more popular style. Look more at the track list in a minute. Let's open this bad boy up. Oh, look at that, there's disc 1. A lot of flowers and stuff. It kind of gives off like a hippie vibe, like 60s flower power. It doesn't really make me think of classical. I think that was a bit of a design flaw in my opinion. Opening that up, there's the second disc. More flowery. This is very like 60s hippie. I hope I'm not the only one thinking that. So let's have a look at the booklet. I think it's just, oh look, advertising. Who's this? Introducing Noah from Harlem to the Royal Opera. Apparently his opera's next superstar, and his album is out in February 2012, so you better pre-order that. This is just information. What is this? The John Wilson Orchestra, cast of singers, blah blah blah. Oh, that looks very entertaining. If you like classical music, basically, you're gonna enjoy something like this. That's what it's designed for. Now, the track list, again, a lot of songs, if I can get this booklet in, a lot of songs I recognised upon hearing them. Not things you'd know by name, but then I guess that's the virtual classical music. Like, I'm sure many people might not know the name of the song's Nessun Dorma, but as soon as you hear it, you'll know the song instantly. So, a lot of nice relaxing things on here, as well as the dramatic stuff you may have never heard of. So, it's a good little buy for a couple of pounds. But if that was the first, you couldn't get enough of your classical, well, in 2013, you had this. Now that's what I call relaxing classical, and this thing is a beast.
This is the most relaxing music of all time.
So here's now, that's what I call relaxing classical. On the front we've got like rose petals, which looks a bit more classical. It does contrast well, I must admit, with the white and gold, and you got a candle, because candles are relaxing. And that's a beast of a spine on 2 lines. And this is 4 discs, would you believe? Not 3, not 2, but 4. So let's scan down briefly. You've got some of the returning artists, both classical, and you've got themes as well. And then looking on to CD2, going down again, a lot of classical stuff. Now, of course, this is meant to be more relaxing, so some of the more dramatic stuff you probably will not find on here, with good reason. A lot of concertos, and then CD4, you got some more musical stuff. Scrolling on down, lots and lots here. So what was it? 14, 14, 15, and 14. 14, 14, 14. So it's about 57 songs, but on 4 discs, which is quite unusual. Decca has a hand in this once again, released in 2013. Now, opening this up, look at this. You got some pictures of a choir boy. I can get there might be a star on here. I don't know. Again, classical isn't my forte. Now that's what I call Music TV, the home of hit music now on your TV. It still exists in some form, I believe. Here is CD1, which is a very cream colour, not that appealing to the eye. Oh look, more of them. And then open up again, CD2, again, not a very unappealing cream colour, and then there's more stars. CD3 and CD4. This cream design, I get it, it's relaxing, it's very simplistic, but maybe, I don't know, it kind of works, kind of doesn't. I'm a bit split on it, to be honest. Let's fold that up. So let's think about this track list here for a second. A lot more relaxing stuff, again, not my expertise, but a lot of concertos are quite nice to listen to, like some of the really old stuff. So if you are into that more sort of relaxed style of classical music and none of the dramatic stuff, then this one might be a good album for you to pick up, relaxing classical. But now then, if regular classical and relaxing classical wasn't enough for you, there is one more album today that you'll be able to get some enjoyment out of, and that is, now that's what I call, classical. Now this one shares the name of the first one, obviously, and this one came out in 2015, and Classic FM seems to have some sort of involvement with this one. Like the first one, you've got some pictures of some of the artists. I don't know why they do that for just the classical moniker. Maybe it's just to show you who they are, I'm not sure. There's the spine. And we are now on 3 discs, our first of the day. So this one is today's biggest classical stars. Scrolling down here, so obviously they're implying that this is like the modern classical sort of things, which I guess makes sense. Smooth Criminals on here, the 2 cellos version anyway. CD2, inspired by movies and television, so as you can see, a lot of this is movie and TV themes, which is absolutely fine. A lot of stuff recognisable in here. That's a beautiful piece of music, Adagio for strings from Platoon, very well-known piece of music. And scrolling up, CD3 is the all-time favourites. So scrolling on down here once more. Peer Gynt, that's a great piece of music. So yeah, there you go. That is your track list. Let's flick on over here. We're going to have a look inside. Oh look, out now. It's just promoting all these classical albums by the looks of it. There's CD1, nice and gold and white. CD2 is the same as is CD3. I like this, gold and white as opposed to cream with the relaxing classical ones. So good job on disc design there. But now the track list, yeah, I like this sort of breaking down into themes. So, you know, you actually know what you're getting. You're getting some modern classical stuff, you're getting movie and TV, classical-based music, and all-time favourites. So basically, classical, but they wouldn't call it that because that's just silly. So as you can see, there is a lot of choice here across these 3 discs. And this is actually, I think, my favourite selection of the 3. Don't get me wrong though, the other 2 have merit. This one had a lot of stuff I didn't know, this first classical album. This one had a lot of stuff I did know, but I knew what I was getting. This one was just nice to chill out to. So who do you recommend this to? You can't really pick this up in shops new anymore. You're going to have to turn online or secondhand to find these. But which one is right for you? If you're a collector, you're going to get them all. If you're a classical fan, I'd say maybe get relaxing classical and then one of these 2, because then at least you have the theming difference. If you're only going to get one, I'd go for the 2015 issue because it's 3 discs with about 60 songs and there's a great theming into it, so that's like the one for beginners. If you want some more deep cuts, go for the original classical album, and if you just want something to relax to, well, we'll listen to relaxing classical. And that is all for this instalment of the Now Review. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, leave your comments down below, share it around, subscribe to the channel, and until the next one, I will see you guys next time.
The ideal gift for Christmas. It's out now. Now that's what I call relaxing classical. The perfect gift for Christmas.